Hello everybody and welcome back to a BloomCraft SMP. Hello, I'm Matt Berry again. If you can't tell, I am where we left off on my little short video that I announced the Bloom Co. initiative program, which I'm hoping by the time this comes out I've already received some submissions and I'm sure they're going to be very tasty. Anyway, one of the things, well, first off, Happy New Year, Happy 2026. I hope it's going well for most people. I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now. It's kind of sucky. A lot of people having, it's just been a wild year. We'll just say that. But I hope yours is at least somewhat decent. One thing that I had talked to some of the other BloomCraft members about is I want to get back into it and want to get the ball rolling. And I thought, what better way to get the new year started? I was going to say it's new season, new year started, rather than with a new game to hopefully encourage some BloomCraft activity. So I came up with this idea. It's not an original idea. I'm sure other SMPs have done it. I'm not doing the research. I've just kind of come up with something relatively interesting. Basically capture the flag. And in this book I've wrote down the rules. That gold helmet will come into play in a second here. But yeah, I'll explain the rules to you guys. I'll go through the book. And then, yeah, we'll continue from there. Okay, so, what is the game? Capture the crown. So it's basically like capture the flag in its essence. The rules are actually pretty straightforward. Okay, let's start. Rule number 1, crown visibility. The crown must be visible at all times. So that means it either must be worn on the player or displayed in the open, either on armor stands, item frames, etc. You're not allowed to use chests, shulkers, ender chests, barrels, or any other storage container. And I'm just saying that just in case they add something. The crown location. The crown must remain on your person or inside your base. The crown may not be hidden, buried, left in random or remote locations. If the crown holder dies, okay, so I didn't want it to be a PvP style game. I want it to be for everybody. So basically, if the player dies and the crown drops, the first person to pick it up gets the crown, is the new crown holder. Okay. PvP is not required to participate in the game. I wanted to put that in the rules. Activity requirement. So just to encourage people to stay active on the server, the crown holder must remain active. If you may not acquire the crown and log off. They cannot be inactive for more than 24 hours. Otherwise, the crown will be removed and reassigned to another person on the server. Okay, so stealing the crown. Online requirement. The holder of the current holder of the crown must be online for the crown to be stolen. Okay, let's see. Tame mob protection. You may not kill friendly/tame mobs to reach the crown. If you do, you're disqualified. You may not attempt to steal the crown for 24 hours. Combat rules. If the crown is worn by the player, then unfortunately, you are saying, come get me. They are free to kill. Alright. If the crown is not worn, you may not kill the crown holder. So if the crown is on an item frame in somebody's base, that means you have to get the crown by other means. You cannot kill the person and attempt to get their stuff. Trapping, trading, and clever tactics are highly encouraged. So instead of, you could trap them and be like, the only way you're going to get out is if you give me the crown. Trading. A person could set a price. They'd be like, hey, you know what? You've had it for a while. I'll give you 32 diamonds. You let me have the crown. Okay, and the win condition. The winner is the player who has held the crown for the longest collective amount of time over the course of the rest of Season 1 of BloomCraft. I don't know what the winner's going to get. We'll see. Maybe they get a statue in Season 2. Have to talk to everybody else. I don't know. So the game hasn't started yet. Alright, let's go down. Ah! Whoa. Oh, and by the time you guys are seeing this, you've probably already seen it, but if you haven't, go check out One Life. I'm participating in a series with a bunch of other people, where we have one life and a bunch of fun stuff that's going on, and it's a lot of chaos, and it's very enjoyable. But yeah, definitely check that out. There's lots of us on there. There will be, my link to that will be down below on this video, and then everybody else's link that's participating will be in the comments on that channel, theoretically. So, I've done a little bit. I haven't really decided. This is going to be the storage room. I feel like I've shown this already. Maybe I haven't. But basically, I just started sorting some of the stone and stuff, dirt. And that's it. I've just actually just sorted this stuff, mainly because I wanted to clean out a little bit of my chests that are up here. I feel like we want to set up in a spot here that'll give us a good amount of customers. I don't want to set up next to one of these guys. I feel like that's not a good idea. I also don't know if I should have ran across that. My feet are probably going to be... I'm gonna have to wash myself. You know, actually, I might take some samplings of that and see if I can determine what it is. You know what? I think we're just gonna knock down a couple of these mushrooms right here, and we'll just build right down here. I have no idea what I'm gonna build, so we'll probably go into like a time-lapse mode or something, and just see what happens. See what kind of creativity comes to me. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys once I guess I get something built. All right, here we go. Alright, and we built it-ish, kind of. I'm probably gonna make some improvements on it, but, like add some more detail to the outside. But this is basically our shop. It's very simple. I gotta put a door on it, obviously. But the entire theory is you step down, and there'll be a couple of chests that got items for them. One on the back, two on the sides, and then two by the door. You can put all the diamonds in here. I kind of went with something that's still kind of lavish, and I feel like water flowing, I don't know, kind of gives like lab vibes. I could have done lava, but I kind of like that. Did some copper bulbs for the lighting. These chests are empty right now, but I'm gonna put this one as my squid, glow squid ink sac one. And yeah, it's pretty simple. I kind of like it. I honestly, I know it looks strange, but I kind of like the vibe, especially for something that I just like built. There was no thought behind it at all, which I might do a little more, because it feels like I'm being more creative when I just start building instead of planning something out. So I'm going to try that a little bit and experiment with some of this stuff, like shop builds, stuff that's not necessarily very heavy for the Bloom Co. company. I'm just going to let my creative side flow a little more. Obviously, Bloom Co. Has very strict guidelines on what their build expectations are, so this won't do for them, but I think it's a good start. We'll put a little crafting table here, I think, honestly. Just kind of like that. Adds a little bit to it. So yeah, okay, so this is our shop. I know that if I fly, well, we'll go to my base, and then when we go to my glow squid farm, we'll grab some ink sacs and we will fill up our shop. And then we'll send out a message letting people know that, hey, we're open for business. Okay, guys, there is someone that I actually want. He's over there. I saw him cutting down some wood when I was flying around. He's the only person on. It's freebie right now. But, I have the golden crown and I have the rule book, so I'm going to give it to him. Oh, I can see his name tag. And, we're gonna get him to be our player number 1 for the game, because I think it'd be really fun. So let's go get him. Hello, sir. Hello.
Ow.
Congratulations, player number 1. Welcome to the game. You have been selected.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Am I pretty?
You are. Am I a pretty girl? Anyway, are you aware of what this is? I posted a little bit about it. Do you know anything about this? Would you like me to explain it a little bit to you before I just leave you to it?
I would like an explanation, because we all know I don't read. Cool. The only question I have,
yes,
is, let's say I want to keep it on my person, but I don't want to consent to PvP. Can I like just not wear it but keep it on me, or do I have? If it's on me, I have to PvP.
If it's on you, you have to wear it. You're basically saying hello.
Works for me.
Mainly because it has to be visible, and you could technically have it in your inventory, but it's not visible. So like, if you keep it in your offhand, I guess, you know, that's fair.
I'm here for blood. I'm here to fight.
I do know there's some people that don't want to do PvP, which I like. That's why I kind of put in the PvP rule, and like, you can, you know, it does make it a little harder, but it also makes it more interesting because people can set up like traps at their base and whatnot, I guess, if people are trying to steal the crown. So yeah,
fun stuff.
All right,
I hope someone makes like a redstone puzzle to steal the crown. That'd be fun.
That would be good. That would be good. So, okay. Thank you, Freebie, and enjoy being the crown holder. Hopefully you have it for a good amount of time. Bye-bye. Okay, so I got this filled. 16 for a diamond. I think that's pretty decent. I think people will buy it. And we got the message sent out. So now we'll just wait and see if people are interested in buying. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna add some more details to it, but I figured, you know what, the people might be interested in some glow squids ink, you know, for their builds and whatnot. So yeah, I think we did a good progress. I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. I am really excited. Hopefully the capture the crown is a hit on the server. Hopefully the the idea of having a screenshot of yours framed and posted within my actual IRL house is tempting enough to get some people motivated into getting back on BloomCraft. We'll see. So that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.